Hey guys, so the plan is right now to remove the subframe, but before I do that I want to clean up the oil pan, all the leaks, because it's leaking quite a bit. And then basically what I want to do is I want to change the oil pan gasket, reseal it, just so that I don't change the subframe to a new powder coated one, and then it's I have to make a mess out of it. I want to clean it up a bit so it's not as messy because it's leaking everything here, and we'll take it from there, I think. So that's the plan, at least right now. It's a complete disaster, guys, down there. Everything is so oily, and it doesn't really come off that easy, and it's just a whole mess. So what I will try to do is I'll try to take off the exhaust manifold, just so I get a better access to clean down there on this side of the engine. And we'll see. We'll try to clean on the other side of that engine, basically on the other side where the intake is, without taking off the intake, even though I need to take it off anyways because I have all the gaskets and everything. But we'll start from here. So let's try to take off this exhaust manifolds, without breaking any bolts or nuts, because that would be very, very bad. So wish me luck. Guys, you won't believe it, so I managed to take off both of the headers. So this freed up a lot of space here, so that means that I can clean and hopefully give a quick coat of paint for this engine block without taking it out, because again, no tools, no space, no money, no time. The usual. I got myself a couple of extra cleaning supplies, such as oven cleaner and some degreaser and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and try to clean up here a little bit and see how it turns out. As you can see, it's all oily and whatnot, so let's go ahead and do that now. I'll have to go a couple times more probably, but the majority of the gunk is off, all the caked on oil, so it cleaned up a little bit. So now at least I can take off the pan normally, and the oil filter housing, and we can see up top over there the head, which is quite clean actually after washing it, so that's good. So the next thing that we'll do now is let's take off the oil pan and the oil pump, because it has to come off together. Finally, guys, I managed to take this this piece of garbage pan out of this car, and yeah, the problem was the fact that over there the steering rack bracket that bolts the subframe, half of it, I don't know what happened, it cracked off and bolt inside the hole. It just corroded so much that I couldn't get it out. Like, I had to cut it, and then I did all sorts of things. In the end, I had to bend the bracket because I couldn't hammer out the bolt in order to get the steering rack down so I could get the pan out. So this was tough. This was tough. Anyways, this is out now, so we can clean it, and yeah, let's also take off this rack because it's annoying. It's broken there anyways. It's not safe. I'm not gonna drive with the rack that has a broken bracket. Let's continue real quick and get this rack out. Hopefully it will not give me too much trouble, and then we'll focus our attention on this thing here. So guys, what you've seen me do here is to clean off the mating surface for the oil pan gasket, and in order not to score it, I used this plastic chisel to scrape off or to knock off the old gasket. I think it was not original is cork, and this one seemed more like RTV or something. I took off the oil pressure sensor here, and we'll clean that off, or maybe even replace it. It's cheap enough. I also took out the pressure regulator, I think it is. We'll have a look at the oil pump and see if we need to replace any parts. Here's the oil pan. So what we will do, we will clean up all this gunk. There's a little bit of buildup, not a lot. Let me see if I can show you here. No metal shavings, nothing much, but you can see there in the corner is a little bit more of this sludge buildup. Yeah, but yeah, you can see. There's not much to it, and then I have here some bolts, the pressure regulator, I think, the bolt that holds the oil filter assembly. We have the old pressure sensor, oil pressure sensor, bolts that hold the oil pump. We'll also probably take off this level sending unit sensor thing out of here, just so we can clean up everything nicely. Just using all the plain oven cleaner on this inside of the pan, just to kind of dissolve all the caked on, burnt on oil, and we'll see how it will clean up. The other side, I think it's as clean as it will ever be. There's some aluminum oxidation. Here we go. So cleaned up fairly good, and there's no major damage or anything, I don't see at least. Cleaned up the baffles here also, cleaned up as much as I could inside there. It's probably difficult to see, but yeah, it's nice and clean, the same as in here. Other than that, let's continue with the rest of the cleanup. We need to do also this part here, and need to clean up here a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of nasty. The other side here, yeah, all in all is okay. I just need to clean up the front a little bit more here, and here the back, I think it's as best as it's ever gonna be, without any kind of like water polishing or whatever. So guys, I did some more cleaning off camera. Cleaned out this area here, and also inside, which you cannot see of course. Here's the gasket, so basically it's ready to go back onto the car. The back side is also kind of clean. It's not gonna get any better than this. So with that being said, this will be the end to this video. Stay tuned for more, because, get this, the engine bay cleanup just got a little bit more involved than I anticipated. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like the videos, and see you next time. Bye.